Hey guys, welcome to Run It Back, and let's run it back. Okay, let's talk Travis Hunter, man. Okay, if you don't know, Travis Hunter plays for Colorado. He's a two-way player, man. He's one of the most like amazing players to come through college in a while, as far as what he can do, what he can handle. Like he plays the entire game, and he was up for a Heisman this year, and he plays with Deion Sanders in Colorado. It's always a fanfare over there. Travis Hunter's girlfriend, Lene, upset he smiled at cheerleaders. Okay, let's see what happened.
Will certainly have an incredible last memory of taking the field with his sons, Shador and Shiloh, here at Folsom Field.
I don't know what Travis done, but his girl is not feeling it. She ain't giving that nigga no love. You try to kiss her and everything. Like, man, what are you talking about? What you mean? What you mean? What's going on?
Man, these Hispanic women, man, they don't push the white women out the way. Like it used to be the white women that was like hopping down on the bag, man, of the black athletes, man. Them Hispanic women don't push them right out the way. I'm gonna be honest. And they sliding in saying, oh, we one of the shades, we black too. Not all y'all don't even know what that's about. Don't even know what that means. That's like Puerto Rican Dominicans that understand like the five shades, that you come from that type of culture. But if you ain't come from that, and then you're not, you can't run up under that black all five shades banner like that and just claim that blackness like that. I was looking for this one clip where the NFL draft guy, he brought a Latino chick to the, and it is not just Latino chick, it's the white girls too, right? But he brought the his girlfriend there, and after he hugged his mom, he hugged her, and the mom and the sisters all stepped back from that site. And it's not, I'm sure it's not because they personally did not like the girl, none of that. But do y'all remember this scene right here where where she took his phone, the little I guess Hispanic chick took his phone or whatever, and he snatched it right back. And then you have, man, it's so many, it's so much out there on this particular topic. I've seen where some people say, oh, why are they worried about this? Why are they worried about that? Man, if you took like the Caucasian female or the Latin female and all of their star athletes started going to black women, you know, especially them Latin, because they feisty, man. They real territorial. Just think of all those Latin athletes, man, whether it was soccer or whatever, started going to black women in droves, like getting the top picks, not just the mediocre guys, but a lot of the good guys coming out of the draft and stuff like that. Man, come on, man. They'll be in uproar. Y'all remember Brown versus the Board of Education? If you don't remember that, remember when the black kids picked the white doll and everybody was like, oh, that was one of the key arguments to schools being desegregated. Even the judge was like, oh, they have to be mentally messed up to want the doll that doesn't even look like them and say, this is the best doll, this is the doll I want. I'm not even coming from a purist standpoint. I'm coming from more of the standpoint of the top people, like the top athletes, where it's visible, it's televised. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like that trend right there, because it has rippling effects when it's seen over and over and over on such a national scale. And it's the same thing, you know. And those girls, man, they're not there for love. I mean, love can be a part of it once you there, because this joker fan be having you in Lambos, living in mansions, stuff like that, traveling the world. Man, who can't love that, man? Who can't love that? I remember when just getting the black man was the treasure, because of all of the other things, that all of the legends, all of the stuff that was surrounding the lure of being with a black man. Man, that don't, this whole generation, man, this whole it ain't tricking if you got it, you know, man, this whole generation right here just flip that on his head, man. And they're a big simp tricky generation, man. They run into these other nationalities and stuff like that. Like it's part of the status quo or something. Like, oh, you got to upgrade to a Ferrari. You know, I get that part. I get you don't want the Honda Civic no more. You don't want the Nissan Maxima. You don't even want the Infinity. You don't even want the Lexus. You know, you want the big boy. You want the Ferrari. You want this, man. It's almost seeming like it's coming across as that. Like you upgrading or something just because you get with a Latin female or a white female when you're at that status quo. This is not a conversation just about the generalization of going outside of your race. It's more about the generalization of the pro athletes once they get the bag, feeling like, oh, I need to buy everything on a different level. So they grab the Latin female or whatever, because them, you know, unless you're in the right areas where they understand, like where it's not about that. And then if you want to date a Hispanic female, or if you want to date a Caucasian female, you could do that. But be a regular guy, be nothing, and see if they mess with you like that. Because, man, I mean, the way they're chasing out there, man, I've been in the store, man, and I'm not looking for a Latin female. Like, I mean, I could care less, you know. The black queen is like the first on my list, the first in my eye. That's who I'm paired with, you right? So that's my alike. So, but I've still like see beautiful Latin women, beautiful Hispanic women, you know, beautiful white women, you know. But yeah, and I'll see the Hispanic woman, I'll see her, and I may just look because I'm a man, so I can acknowledge, you know, I just look. Man, I seen some man turn their nose up, look this way, look that way, like they God's gift, like they know I'm finna try to hop down, man. It's gotten crazy. It's pathetic, man. And then to think you're at the top of your game, you're Travis Hunter, man, and you in that, man. Come on, man. Man, I'm telling y'all, it's the same thing like with the doll, man. It's a mental dysfunctionality brought about from disenfranchisement with your color, man. You know, self-hate, but it don't got to be seen as that aggressive. I know that terminology is aggressive to a lot of people, so they be like, man, I don't got self-hate, I don't hate myself, I love myself, I'm doing this. So I take that terminology and just say, man, you want to kind of take away certain things, man. To me, when you walk in a room and you're a guy like Travis Hunter, you know, very Afrocentric looking, very black looking. You don't have white features or other features at all. You know, you're black, you know, and you walk into that room and you got a Hispanic woman on your arm or something else, and you're that person. You just look like the rest of them, man. You just look like, you know, okay, you got the money, you got the girl who gonna spend it. Like, man, you got to get me before I'm up. And if they know you coming up, yeah, they'll stay down. Like I remember the one prospect said, man, she stayed down. She been there ever since such and such. Man, she saw who you were, man. She saw where you was going, man. Come on, man. Do Better podcast. Okay. CEO cool.
And this isn't anything new. It just seems like we go through this yearly once the draft comes. And there's been a lot of uproar from people, dare I say black women, upset about this because they're saying, why aren't these black NFL athletes, why don't they have black girlfriends on their arms during this moment? And that has sparked the conversation. So let me show you this clip that I found online of a man who claims, I don't know, he claims to be real close to a lot of D1 and pro players. And here's the explanation that he has.
Why are all these black college athletes that are getting drafted having white women? What's going on? I am going to tell you, as someone that is friends with a lot of D1 football players and D1 basketball players, I'm going to tell you because they have told me. Whoa. Before I get into this, I want to make it clear I'm only into black women. I'm just telling you what they have told me. My man said, bro, how many white women have you seen do the Meg Thee Stallion challenge? And he said, excluding the ones that think they're 2 shades away from being Lotto. I said, probably only one. He said, okay. Y'all, 5 of my guys that play on Division I Power 5 football teams, and they were like, Goody, you know the type of NIL deals we got. One of my men said, bro, I was messing with this black girl. She heard about the deal I got and started to request money. Friends were saying, bro, I would try to take her out to Chipotle, Kava, this and this and that. She would get mad talking about, why are we going to steakhouses? You're good for it. I said, oh, shit. They were like, bro, the white women, they're down to go and get a cup of coffee, go and get some ice cream. My friends were like, bro, the white women,
all right. Again, that's on the female, no matter what nationality. You got females who could see where you going and they can make an investment and be like, man, I don't care where you take me. So I really don't like, nah, I don't buy into that being like the main thing.
White women have better attitudes and all black women have horrible attitudes. But I can definitely see that from two aspects. One of them is some of the white women attitudes being a bit better, and then also not having their hand out as much. And I've been on social media, seen a bunch of comments from women making excuses saying that, well, it's only because white people tend to have more money, therefore they don't have the handout as much as black women. And I think that's disingenuous. The conversation isn't about disposable income. It's about feeling entitled to someone else's money when they're not your husband.
I think I need to add to that Queen Koima. Yeah, she's over there killing it. But shout out to her for this video. But she mentioned something on this video as far as like a savior complex that some women of other nationalities, especially white women, can bestow upon certain black men that get ostracized by the black culture. How they're raised, like white females are raised different. You know, certain things black females are told, white females don't get told. Just it's different, you know, just like black men when they're raised, you know, you hear black mothers all the time, man. I had to explain to my son what it means to be driving while black or being pulled over while black and stuff like that. And white Caucasian men, they're coming up getting told the exact opposite by their dads. Man, cops are your friends. Like them are if you need them, you call them, but don't you take those stuff from them. Don't you? You know what I'm saying? They got a whole different perspective when it comes to that type of situation. And it's the same thing. It's differences when it comes to how the females are raised. Like white women are raised a different kind of way. They're she also made mention in this video of black women being told you need to get a man that could take care of you, and white women being raised that way, groomed that way, taught that way. And I agree with that as well. I agree with that as well. A white woman could come and she can make it, you know, everything's peachy, everything's fine, easygoing nature, short-term memory, all of that, you know. And I know we talked a lot about the Latin or the Hispanic female, but that's a whole nother situation right there. I know they're raised in their culture to really take care of their man, to really, when they do want to bestow that upon him, right? But a lot of them don't be getting like the homely kind or the kind that just want to build a family. Like they get the straight 305s and the straight, you know, Latin and that's in the game that know, you know, oh, you want me, oh, and you're doing this, and then they pay attention to them. Because a lot of times, man, unless you're in those areas where it's a mixing of that, it's a lot of like they don't mix a lot like that. You know, you got to really go out your way, you know, pick up some Spanish or something like that. I'm just saying, on average, anybody can get anybody they want if they go at it systematically enough. A guy that just comes into a lot of money, I could see him saying, man, I want this easy street thinker. I want this thinker that don't think about struggle, that don't think about none of that. That's just easy going. We in our own little world, our own little bubble. None of her folks need no money. None of her folks asking for no money. They ain't getting no money. They white, they straight. I don't know how that carry over to the Hispanic female, because they got a lot of family too. They gonna be wanting some money too, you know, some help out. Especially if you married a Hispanic female and then she like, hey man, my brother, my such. Or she just gonna get the money from you and just handle that. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna get you to do that. Especially if you're a player, you're an NFL star or something like that. She just gonna have her own bag and take care of her whole hood, her whole family, man. Her whole community gonna eat. Her whole community gonna be behind her pulling up in that Lambo. Oh, she dated a football player. Oh, it's all right that he black, man. He a NFL star. Come on, man. It's like you want to disassociate from your struggle. I don't ever know hood rap. That's part of the lyrics. Y'all all heard them. Man, you still messing with them hood rap, man. We messing with model bras. And they ain't even real models or nothing like that. Like, but we messing with model bras or this, that, or the third. We don't mess with no hood rats. Like them the first ones they throw under the bus, the black women from the hood. Like when the rappers get money and get successful, them the first ones they usually throw under the bus. And then they eventually find out, oh, I can't mess with every guy from the hood, every ninja from the hood, because this, that, and the third, these pitfalls. So it's not only the female that gets discarded when the money comes in from the a lot of these black guys like that came from impoverished situations or regular situations, because you can be impoverished mentally. And in the black culture, there are some forms of thinking that kind of recondition you to have an impoverished mindset or poor man thinking a mindset. Certain things that you hear repeated at the cookout, that you hear less fortunate family members say or champion, it can reinforce that, right? So I think that's just part of the black culture, man. The black plight is discarding things that you associate with when I was down. And then when you come up, you just don't wanna, you just wanna just flip it, not have nothing, man. That's what I think it boils down to, because another nationality, yeah, they could come and they can say, you know, everything's cool, everything's peachy, everything's fun. I don't have the same insight. I don't have the same problems. I don't even think like this. I get it. You know what I'm saying? They can say that, but it's all of that's why it's so hard to build up the culture the right way. That's why the black family has struggled so much, because it's so much work that needs to be done to repair it. But that's all I got on that. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys think it's a big deal? Do you guys think it's a continuing problem? Or is it a problem at all to you? Let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We out.